He needs me to trust him. And church, therein lies our problem. We're 1 point in and we found the problem with us. Trust. You see, we might think that Jesus uses the analogy of sheep and a shepherd because, let's face it, sheep are cute and so are we. Can I get a witness up in here, right? We think we're all that. And so sheep are cute and so we're cute, so he must have used that. I mean, for real, like here's a picture of a cute sheep. I mean, yeah, like, aw, it's adorable. Like, it's cute. So Jesus obviously used sheep because sheep are cute and we're cute, right? No, Jesus did not use sheep as an analogy because sheep are cute. He used sheep because sheep are what? Stupid. And you're thinking, are you telling me I'm stupid? Yep. Welcome to Element Church, the place of encouragement. We're an encouraging church, folks. I'm not saying just you're stupid. I'm saying we're all stupid, me included, which is no surprise to you. Like sheep. Even though the shepherd has the sheep's best interest in mind, even though the shepherd every night would gather them into the pen to protect them, provide for them, care for them, nurture them, to give them everything they need, even though the shepherd has the sheep's best interest in mind, sheep instinctively do not trust their shepherd. And the same is true for us. Instinctively, we don't trust God. That rooted in our sinfulness is a suspicion against God. In fact, in the very first temptation ever recorded in the Bible, we see this, where God tells Adam and Eve, don't eat from that tree. If you eat from that tree, you'll die. So the devil comes along and says, did God really say you die if you ate from that tree? You won't die. In fact, if you eat it, you'll be like God, knowing both good and evil. Or in other words, you can't trust God. That if he says don't eat from that tree, there must be something really great about that tree he's trying to keep from you or keep for himself. So don't trust God. And in their distrust, they wandered away from God. And we've been believing the same lie ever since. Can't trust God. You can't trust him. And just like sheep are prone to wander from their shepherd, so we are prone to wander from God. Do you know what a shepherd often does with wandering sheep? Well, he just loves them the way they are. They're so cute and cuddly, and you want to pet them and hold them. It's like Tommy Boy, and you pet them and hold them. And I didn't say God was Tommy Boy. I'm just saying, okay, please don't hear that. That's what he does, right? Well, this last summer, while my wife and I were on a tour of the Holy Land in Israel, we came to the town of Caesarea. It's on the coast of the Mediterranean Sea. It's an excavated Roman city where some key historical events happened in the Christian faith. While we were there, we saw these random artifacts that they discovered there in Caesarea on display. One of them stood out in particular. It's this artifact here. And it might look familiar. You've probably seen paintings or statues or sculptures like this. It's called the Good Shepherd statue. It depicts a shepherd carrying a lamb, a sheep, on his shoulders. Now, from what our tour guide told us, he could have been lying, I don't know, but from our tour guide told us, that statue that I had the picture of there is the oldest Good Shepherd statue ever found in excavation. But that's not what even stood out to me. He then shared with us the meaning behind the Good Shepherd statue, at least how a Jewish person would have understood it. The significance of the shepherd carrying the sheep on the shoulders is this. A good shepherd, when he had a sheep that would not stop wandering, a sheep that would not stop going astray, because he loved that sheep and has the best interest of it in mind, he actually takes the wandering sheep and breaks its legs, making it so it cannot walk anymore, at least for a season. Then that shepherd, over the course of the next several weeks or months, however long the healing process took, he would carry that sheep on his shoulders, binding up its broken bones, feeding it, giving it water, caring for it, loving it, nurturing it, even sleeping with it in the sheep pen at night. that everywhere the shepherd goes, everywhere he takes the flock, every waking moment, he would carry that sheep on his shoulders, caring for its every need. By the end of the healing process, that wandering sheep had forgotten all about the shepherd breaking its legs, and all it could remember was the love and care and protection and provision of that shepherd. And that sheep will never leave the shepherd's side again. Isn't that amazing? But don't forget, the shepherd had to take the sheep through a season of breaking in order to form a bond with it that could never be broken. And church, I'm telling you, sometimes, because our shepherd is good, and because he wants to guide us to a place where we trust him, he will often take us through a season of breaking in order to form a bond with us that cannot be broken.